Why am I eating things?
Because, Manny, it's popcorn. It's popcorn. I know it's not popcorn you're actually eating, but it looks like you're eating popcorn, and it looks like you're watching it intently.
You not use a day when I had shaved my head and you don't have the remnants of the hair growing, the hair follicles that are on my head still growing.
It's not my ideal. It's not my idea when you decide to change your hair. Okay, all of these are from previous weeks, Manny. This was from this Saturday. Okay, this is your choice. It's your choice. It's not mine. I have no say in the matter.
If you're gonna put me in a photo, you have to put yourself in there too.
I felt like there was no room for me. I didn't know where to put me. There's too much going on here. There's a lot going on here. Have to put the rest of Palooza aside because, and what else? I'm going to put myself upside down right there. What else? I'm going to put myself next to you, behind you, like some weirdo. Nah, I'm not doing that. There was no choice. There was nowhere to put me.
And then huge mistake. I didn't actually ask you what that meant in the pre-show, so we'll cover that now. Welcome everyone to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. I am, of course, the racially ambiguous Lord Manny Hayes. He is
Marcus, the grand finale in full 3D and 4D and XD for the price of $9.99.
He's actually still coming at you at 720p.
Shut up, man. It's okay. It's not the size of the P you got. It's okay. It's about how you use the P. You use it.
And sometimes it's better when you change that P for a K.
Oh. Don't care about your enhancements, your upgrades, okay? I'm 100% natural 720p.
There was a moment earlier I thought I was going to be extremely late because my camera decided to go into. Do you know that log setting on cameras?
Yeah.
It went into log, and I was looking at myself, and I was like, "Why am I very faded out? Am I dying? Am I this tired that I've just turned into gray?"
It's been a long time without you, my friend, but I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. That's kind of that's the kind of camera Manny was using when he started. Just driving off to the left. I know I'll see you again. Oh, I shouldn't turn my head. I'm not. Is
it bad? Yeah, mine's bad too.
Yeah, I haven't shaved since the beard got touched up, so I should really. Don't worry, it'll be fixed today. Thursday, guys, the hair will be shaved perfectly fine. Two perfectly beautiful bald men will be here to talk wrestling.
So this is the penultimate week. Next week is the last week that we'll be doing a Tuesday show. We'll as of what's the date? It will be the date when we do the first Wednesday show. It will be the 24th of September. We will no longer be doing a Tuesday show as of the end of next week. We would be covering Raw and NXT on Wednesday, and then on Thursdays will remain the same, but we will just be covering AEW Dynamite. We may just sprinkle in. This is what happened on Collision on Saturday, but we will not go into great detail about it.
Well, Manny, we can't say anything about Collision. No one else watched Collision anyway.
Yeah. But what you can do for that show, because that will largely be that probably still go 45 to an hour, but you can submit questions or in the chat, in the comments, or on the email that people seem to forget exists at thesharpshooters@gmail.com.
Yeah, and also I was considering doing I don't think I'm going to. I don't know when it's going to start, but because will be a void for Monday Night Raw. And that Monday Night Raw, where we always say the show was nothing and it could have been an email, I was going to call it the show Monday Night Email with Marcus Gardinelli, where he just reads off the Raw results and say, there you go, throw the paper in the air and cut it right off the stream. It will probably be a grand total of 2 minutes, but we'll see. But knowing me, who don't know how to shut the fuck up, 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours. 2 hours by himself.
Yeah, because I'm only talking to myself, and I would not be able to tell myself to shut the fuck up, even though myself is probably shut the fuck up.
Oh no! So you see those Lego streams? They go on for a while. At some point, Jimmy isn't in the chat. At some point, other people are not in the chat. There are times where I just sit there in silence building Lego, and occasionally we'll talk to the camera and be like, oh, I'm just going to shut the fuck up now.
But yeah, so it's going to be a lot of programming changes coming soon due to scheduling conflicts. But the show goes on. To quote Lupe Fiasco.
The show will go on. And yeah, I mean, there's not really that many big changes. The big change may be Saturday show and what time that comes out.
It's no longer a mid-morning show for sure.
It'd be the late show with
the mid-evening show. The mid-evening show.
The late evening show. That's also if Eric can make it.
Well, for you it'd be a morning show. For me and Eric, it's probably about the mid-evening, maybe it started the evening, maybe the end of the evening. Who knows? It's Eric, so it's probably really late night because he goes to bed like 6:30 p.m. Whatever it is, because he's 70.
When he gets up, he makes sounds like ah.
But yeah, so the only news we have for today to jump right into it is the death of AEW's All Out. It had been reported already that All Out has moved earlier in the time to avoid WrestlePalooza, but I officially said that was them on in intensive care at that moment of being a show. Now WWE has laid the hammer down in this, and they say AEW is not competition in this competitive wrestling landscape. Decided to throw every major star they have on WrestlePalooza as if it's WrestleMania. I'm talking about bringing back Lesnar. I'm talking about the return of AJ Lee in the ring. I'm talking about having the Usos reunite for the first time individually in probably like 2 years. It's a lot. And with a Jay Hill turn tease, it's a lot going on that show, and that's not even the whole card. So,
well, yeah, I think they're making a big deal of this being the first one on ESPN. Is this going to be a situation where you have to choose what you watch, or is it AEW is significantly earlier?
Well, since I can't name a significant match on AEW All Out, I'm going to say there is no choice at this point.
No, because you know what was interesting about Raw, and we'll get to the full report on Raw. It's like they've remembered they were a wrestling company.
Yeah.
Like they fully remembered that they were a wrestling company this week because they actually had good matches. Like it wasn't like here's a match in a non-finish. They were good matches.
Yeah, I mean they decided to try it. I believe they decided to get out the advertising industry, which they've been in, advertising and marketing. And decided to not just give us a shit ton of ads, a bunch of random celebrities in the crowd, or anything like that. They stayed focused on their product and the storylines that they have. And I was like,
it was like we're out of the showbiz business.
Yeah. Hey guys, we're back. We're back peddling lemonade at the lemonade stand.
But Vince McMahon was throwing things at his TV. He's like, wrestling.
No, you know what? Somewhere Vince had a tear in his eye going, I made all this possible. AJ Lee wouldn't have been gone 10 years and had this amazing comeback if I didn't fire her husband in the first place or piss her husband off on her wedding day. I'm just saying.
So I believe this is Neil Watch Collision. Maurice said he's still not watching WrestlePalooza. I'm good after all that. I mean, it is a lot of wrestling to watch. Like,
you do it. Yeah.
Remember that day? Remember that? Was it All In Texas when we did All In Texas, NXT, and we didn't do Saturday Night's main event.
Yeah, but it was a long day, and everybody has a choice. All Out to me, I don't know what's on the card at all.
Well, Neil's putting the card on for you.
Oh, okay. John Moxley, Darby Allin coffin match. I've seen John Moxley bleed. FTR and Christian versus them. Those guys are old. Mark Briscoe, MJF, been there, done that. Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, MVP versus Ricochet. They're making the card, aren't they? The Gates of Agony.
The goer.
Yeah.
The goers are making the card.
They better dress their ass up for that. They better dress their ass up.
They changed no because they don't do that shit anymore.
It's too late to change.
They don't do that stuff where they put the fan on their heads and stuff like that. They've stopped doing things like this.
The women's championship at Tony Storm versus Tekla, Jamie Hayter versus Chris. What is I don't know who all those people are.
So Chris
Mercedes and Riho. Yeah, Riho has no chance because she's gonna disappear in 6 months. Riho has the best schedule in all the sports. All the world. She's based again, like I said, she's the Kawhi Leonard of wrestling. She just comes in, shows up every now and then, gets her money. Like, oh yeah, I remember Riho. That's fantastic. Gone again.
So yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch All Out. I'm probably gonna. We're not gonna live stream it. I don't have the energy to do both.
Yeah. To me, the show, no Hangman, no Swerve, no Will Ospreay. It's odd. To me, it's like we're the stuff.
No, you'll probably get Hangman. You'll get Hangman. But they haven't established a person for that title. But yeah, Will and Swerve are out as it for the foreseeable. Yeah. And no Kenny.
And the reason also, I believe All Out will be the better wrestle show. I'm not gonna even take that away from All Out. I'm not taking that away from All Out. It's gonna be the better wrestle show. But newsworthy and for the public, the show you have to watch, I believe, for me personally, is WrestlePalooza. It's the first one on ESPN. You want to see how that goes. You want to see if Stephen A. actually ruins this shit by being on there or whatever happens. You have Brock Lesnar versus John Cena in the farewell, basically almost the farewell match, the penultimate farewell match. And I'm curious how that's going to go.
It's getting sadder, Marcus. It's getting sadder every week, every time.
Yeah, and then you have the return of AJ Lee teaming with her husband CM Punk against the Lynches, as I'm going to call them. They're going to have their match, and then I'm kind of curious, what does AJ have in the tank, and if it's a disaster. So when you say, and I lead the title, is WWE making a big mistake, Manny? And what I mean by that is something I alluded to on Saturday show about the return of all these older stars, is that AJ Lee just makes the women's division older as long as they get Bella as well. I'm just saying, let's bring in some youth into the company. The big mistake is just relying on old talent coming in and trying to be. Yes, it's a quick dopamine rush of, oh my God, they're back. This is great. But at the end of the day, how often does this ever work out? Like, to be like, oh, they came back and they were awesome. It fizzled out with Edge for them. It fizzled like when they brought Bryan Danielson back. It kind of fizzled out with that. And I'm talking about WWE for him, not AEW. When they brought back Punk, it's working out. That one worked out. But it's so many times when they bring in these older stars, and it brings in like, oh, this is great, only for you to realize this ain't what I want because they're diminished at this point.
Yeah, I think Cena's last match has to be with someone that he can elevate. Like, I got a win over John Cena. That's the last time you'll see of him. And I believe AJ Lee has signed a multi-year deal. So I'm assuming with there being a lot of firsts. So like there wasn't a women's Royal Rumble when she was last in the company. There wasn't the women's IC title. There wasn't all these things you could do, the types of matches you could do as a woman in WWE when she was around, other than that Divas title. I think there's a multitude of things they're going to try and get her to do and get her to chase, which will be interesting. She is old, and we don't exactly know what state she's in terms of wrestling state. So you don't know if it's going to be any good or not. But you would hope with her. I would like to see her, if she's going to continue on Raw and SmackDown, or maybe just Raw, that she brings up some of the youth from NXT and have them with her. That she's not wrestling every week. She's not wrestling every other week. That you have her with them and then giving them the run, which will boost them, which is what you're supposed to, which is kind of what happens in AEW when you have an older talent. You put younger people around them to get the kind of rub, but you just don't want the older talent to take all of it, like you saw with Jericho.
But
it kind of worked a little bit with Christian, but then you got a bit tired of seeing those two because it was like they don't really invest that much time in the boy and Kip.
Yeah, I feel like when I earlier with the theme of are they making a mistake? It feels like WCW when I'm bringing in all these old guys in, and hopefully it brings in the people from yesterday or whatever to come back and watch. But at the end of the day, it's going to just be 1 week of pops, like not Levi. Marie said, and that's the problem, Marcus. WWE is only booking for social media pops. It's turning into a nostalgia act. It is. It's only coming into like, oh my God, look who we got next. And as Neil says, Jericho will be next, and he's going to be next as well. And I feel like this is the wrong. Yeah, this is the wrong road to go down. I just feel like you need to focus on the youth, focus on your reads, your breakers, and also Reed's brought up that Cena's way too washed. Cena's look good in his last few matches. I'm just saying. You don't have to do much to take suplexes.
You've got to remember Brock only does suplexes. So like there's not much quality you were ever gonna. There is no John Cena and Brock match other than the time he suplexed him 16 times.
Yeah. Well, no, the Extreme Rules match is a classic, I feel like. When they battled Brock's first match back, classic. And I think if Brock is back because Cena requested it, or he wants to actually give Cena a good farewell tour match, I think that he will listen to Cena and they will actually try to have a quality match. It's just not a bunch of series of suplexes. I think he's going to tell a good story. I don't think we're going to see no pop rocks or anything like that from Cena.
I never see Brock do that. Could you? Yeah. Can you actually see Brock at the receiving end of something like that?
I'll be honest. If Brock does a pop rocks or Canadian Destroyer or takes an end of days or something like that, I'm going. This is a 5-star match for no reason, just because Brock tried. Because Brock tried, you guys. Come on.
Yeah, you guys, everyone's right. The thing is, you would hope those people that you bring in for the nostalgia act stick around for everything else. That's the only thing that they're hoping for.
Yeah, but are you talking about the fans or the wrestlers?
The fans.
Yeah, because I want the nostalgia act to come around. Okay, let's say Jericho comes back, he's into the rope, you get the do the countdown come up. That's gonna be a good reaction no matter what. I'm gonna pop for it just because nostalgia clicks for that countdown, for the Y2J countdown. He comes out, break the walls down, he enters the Rumble.
You know it's not gonna be break the walls down. You know it's gonna be some fuzzy bullshit.
No. He can only come down to break the walls down.
No, he's coming down to some bullshit fuzzy shit.
It's either that or Judas. He can't come out to anything else.
Yeah, he'll probably come out to Judas or some other bullshit Fozzy does.
He may do Judas the next week, the next night, but if you're coming out in the Rumble, Manny, where the whole deal is the countdown and he doesn't go, it just changes in the middle of that to do, and then you get the Jericho entrance, you got to do that. You just got to do it. It's no choice. I feel like there's no choice in that one. You cannot fail that open book test. If he comes out to Judas, I don't want to hear Judas at that moment. I want to hear Break the Walls. And then after I hear Break the Walls and he said you can join the list or whatever, move on, please. Just move on. You get a little bit of nostalgia hitting there, the old gimmick, the old doing stuff. And then you can just be like, let's move on.
Do you think he deserves a retirement tour?
No. No, it's not even a hit against Jericho. I feel like his whole AEW run was his retirement tour. And I feel retirement tours shouldn't be as common, should only be used for icons. Yeah. And it should Sting, legendary icon, Ric Flair, John Cena, Cody Rhodes in the future. Triple H should have got one. The Undertaker, stuff like that. They should be the ones to get it. Jericho is a name. He was popular, but he has never technically been number one of WWE. He's been number one of AEW, but even then, Jon Moxley, Kenny Omega were also the bigger draws when he was on top. I just feel like that.
Okay. Have you got anything else to say on this topic?
No, we could go into Raw, or we could go into Raw.
Marcus, how are we going from Poor Corey Graves. He's been relegated to NXT to Corey calling everything.
Yeah, now it's Corey everywhere, and that's Joe Tessitore, the busiest man in the company, the hardest working man in the company, the man that's everywhere. The brawl started off with a good old-fashioned dick sucking for Joe Tessitore, who's going to take time off to go do the college football, which he does. So, what my question is, and it's just a question, Dana. It's my question. How much do you hate Big Joseph that you won't put him on any of these shows? Like,
oh, he's on during the breaks.
Yeah, but I know. Would you think that they would just use him as like, okay, Joe's out or Wade's out, we can use Big Joseph and put somebody else on color or something like that, instead of relying on Corey Graves to show up on here, AAA, NXT. Is he gonna be on NXT still? Like, it's insane the schedule they have Corey on.
But look, he goes to whatever town it is in where Raw is. Then he'll fly back to Florida, where he lives probably, and then fly out for SmackDown, spending a couple days with the kids.
He has two more than one. He has one, right? They don't have one human, Mella.
I think he's got kids from the other marriage he had.
I would like to. Oh yeah. I remember something like that. We gotta get that Mella. It's like we're going down the route with all these comebacks. Carmella's gonna have a big comeback.
She don't need one.
She gonna get it and be like, oh, she's Fabulaus.
I tell you what though, Carmella is way better in the ring than Blake Monroe.
Ooh. So I believe we have if we had a fatal four-way. And it was Blake Monroe, Jay Cargill, Mella, and AJ Lee. I would think Carmella would come out as the best wrestler among them.
You're probably right.
That might be harsh, but whatever. And also, let me call into the chat. Neil, AEW has been better without Jericho, as he says him, and Levi's fight. And I would 1,000% agree. Not covering the learning tree shit has been therapy.
But saying that, the bounty hunter and the big tree, the big bill, they're suffering without him. They're not on TV anymore. They're not doing anything.
Manny, sacrifices have to be made, and it was not like I was tuning in every week to see Big Bill and the bounty hunter Keith David. Brian Keith.
You're not, but you kind of want to see some size in AEW sometimes, and Big Bill was offering that. Oh, and Wardlow has injured himself again.
Oh, yeah, he may have injured himself during the thing. There are reports that they're going to, they may keep him on TV just as an enforcer. He tore his pec, similar to what Cody had. He tore his pec, so they may keep him on TV as just being the muscle for the Couch family. But bad luck for that guy, or
it's
just retire.
No, I see, every time they try and sell me on, it's like every time they try and sell you on Karrion Kross in WWE, they try and sell you on Wardlow. You want to believe it to happen, but it just never does because of reasons, whatever it is at the time.
According to Neil, Big Bill called out Eddie Kingston. I don't want to see that match. I'll be honest. Honestly, well, speaking of comedy, I think it's time for Eddie Kingston just to move to a different department. He's older. He's beat up. He's still an amazing promo. I will find better use for him. I'm just saying. They have him do matches.
So the Usos come out. They mentioned the Vision, who come out and claim they run Monday Night Raw. Haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah, but you know what? The Vision doesn't even hang out together anymore. Like, it's literally the tag team of Braun and Braun.
Yeah, because Seth's got wife. They've got wife problems in the main event at the moment.
Yeah. Like, I just don't feel like back in the day when creative was running in the early 2000s, if you had a faction of any kind, that the factions separate right away like this. And they talk about the same faction, but neither one of them are actually in the same group. They have different agendas right now. They're not in the same page. They're not helping. Like, no, but I think ideally,
this used to be like the Blackpool Combat Club. Remember where Danielson was doing his own shit, and then Mox and the rest were doing their own separate stuff at the same time.
Yeah, and then like one of them be a face, the other be a heel. It's just like nonsense. I thought to connect the two storylines together, and I'm going to jump ahead to the AJ Lee moment just for a little bit. When she put the belt in the ring and said, "Come get it," that should have been not her calling out her husband, calling out Bronson Reed or something like that.
Because he's a tribal thief.
Yeah, he's a tribal thief. One, something is stolen. And two, it connects the faction. And what is more physically imposing, Seth Rollins or a 300-pound Godzilla who don't have a problem jumping on her? I'm just saying.
The hard cam shot of them standing like face to face.
Yeah.
There'd be like 3 AJ Lees to 1 Bronson Reed.
Yeah. I just think that would have been the way to get the title back. Oh, she got muscle. And then you can throw the Usos out there and do the LA Knight shit and all that. Yada, yada, yada. And I think you have a better story. I think you could have connected it better. I think there would have been more energy behind it.
Hold on. If you cover off what the Usos said, I'm just going to go get this dog.
Okay. So they come out yeeting and shit. They come out all happy. They're eating with the crowd. Yeet, yeet, yeet. The Usos are back together. But the main thing about this reunion is that they're going to fight the Braun and Braun. But Jay, they get into a fight. I'm trying to describe without notes. They get into a fight, and then LA Knight comes out there. Here's Jay one more time. And Jay's had enough of this shit. He's had enough. And so Jay is later seen leaving on the outside, leaving the arena after this. This is jumping ahead. Leaving the arena. And Jimmy, who was randomly talking to, who did he pull up to? AJ Styles.
AJ Styles and Dragon Lee.
Yeah, he pulled up to AJ and Dragon Lee, which is AJ Lee together. If you want to put that thing. So he go, and then Jay's like, "No, man, it's no problem. I'm tired of helping people and stuff." And then Jimmy accused him of sounding like Roman. And I'll put all these segments in one thing. They come back later and make the save. And then Jay spears LA Knight, takes him out. The best spin of his career. Best spin of his career.
He deserved it.
Yeah, payback. It's called a receipt. And I don't want to say that around because Roger Jackson may hear and he may go crazy somewhere. But that's what a receipt was. And that's how it ends with a JT's heel turn.
Yeah.
Let's put all that together.
AJ Styles took on El Grande Americano. AJ cuts a promo during the break. He's got no one watching his back. Gallows and Anderson are not there anymore. Michin is on SmackDown. It's like someone orchestrated a way for him not to win anymore, not to have help. Somebody doesn't want him there.
So what is this getting at? What is that? I read this online because obviously I watch American Netflix, even though I could watch it by VPN and get the commercial free and a better experience, but I choose not to do that because
it's not really. It's really not. It's not really a better experience to be.
Yeah, I like getting up going to the restroom. I don't need the little interviews they have in there, but every now and then it's fine. What do you think AJ was alluding to with this? Wait, someone doesn't want him here.
They're turning a Booker man or something like that into a storyline. It's basically what it is, I think. Where it's either Pierce or it's Triple H or something like that.
But what would Triple H?
Triple H has nothing to benefit from this.
Yeah. Then maybe no one said his name in a while, so let's get him back out here. So I'm curious where that's going. But am I overly intrigued? No, because I think AJ would be better off in AEW having really solid matches and in his final years of his career and just being out storyline. There's no storyline you can do with WWE that's going to benefit him.
No.
A final run of TNA. A final run of TNA for AJ would be.
Well, we need at least one AJ Kenny match. And that will only be done properly in AEW. It won't be done properly in WWE.
Yeah, Kenny ain't going nowhere. Kenny is sweet, ain't going nowhere. But my real question about this match, a Grande Americano lost this week. Is this his first time losing?
With the help of Dragon Lee.
Yeah, but is this his first time losing? Just period?
So, maybe.
I'm talking about all the Americanos.
Yeah, I think this may be the first L of the Americano too.
Yeah. So
oh no, wait. Doesn't the Fatal 4-Way count as well?
No, I mean getting pinned, because wrestling booking logic, you don't count if you lost a Fatal 4-Way when you didn't get pinned.
Yeah. But then there was another El Grande that tried to help out.
Yeah, they were calling him Dos.
Dos Grande, which is I think Pete Dunay, who is also booking AAA at this moment in time too.
Dude already retired. He's living up the Dunn name. He's gonna be the next Kevin Dunn, doing random cutaways in AAA, ruining AAA.
Yeah. So I don't know. Thing is, but this match happened. I was like, oh, they're wrestling. Okay.
Yeah. when Grande did the springboard flip into the neck breaker, the blockbuster, I was like, look at that luchador go. He still got it.
Look at that German luchador.
Yeah, wow.
In American colors.
Although, you know what? Ever since Tiffany Stratton lost to 210 pounds in her life, she's been living a lot better. And that's what she was saying. That's what she said in the latest interview when they were talking about something else, but she brought up her relationship with Ludwig. That's what I'm assuming she's talking about, being 210 pounds. Because I could never imagine that woman being 210 pounds and being like, oh, I lost that.
Adam Pearce tells Io Sky he is canceling the contract signing, but he has no update on Stephanie Vakir. This woman hasn't been seen since July.
What is she up to?
I don't think she exists at this moment in time.
I don't understand the cooling off of, I think, Stephanie and Rhea Ripley, who are not being featured on live television.
No. Maybe they've got something bigger planned for them, but yeah, they have really cooled off on them for some reason.
They're just not on TV. They just show up either in random backstage segments. Like, you would think you could find a way to just fit Rhea on the show just randomly.
100%. Nikki is shooed away by Asuka. She's like, you can leave now.
Fuck you up, Nikki. That was the look of, fuck your ass up. That's what that looked like. The entire time she got there. You say what motherfucker? You can say the smartest thing on the planet, and I can agree with you. I will still fuck you up, Nikki Bella.
Nikki Bella had the audacity to go, you may not you don't have to like me, but you have to respect me. Well, actually, got to respect anything you have done, Nikki.
Yeah. Again, it goes back to this Wade Bear controversy. I don't know who you think you are, Nikki Bella, or what you think you did. But there is the Divas Revolution with the Four Horsewomen. And then there's AJ, and then there's Saraya. It's you don't fit into the storyline other than you were the end of the legendary Divas era of the bra and panties match. You were the end of that. You killed that era.
These lot are erasing the nonsense you did in your era.
Yeah.
What are you afraid of? Being what? Erased from history?
Again, if the Bellas were going to come back to WWE, and that's plural, if they should only be involved in the women's tag team division, that's it. Which is, non-existent.
Asuka suggests she beats the respect out of her. And then we get a match, Marcus, for the Battle of It. It was Lyra Valkyria versus Raquel Rodriguez as they both search for it because they are both missing some ink.
Sloppy at times. Wasn't horrible.
No, I thought this was a good match. It didn't have any reason to be this good.
No, it was sloppy. Or maybe I'm thinking of the Bella match. No, it was this one. No, it was this one. It was this one. I thought this was sloppy at times, but you know what? It was better than some other times. There were it was okay. It was okay.
I think Lyra has more to offer than Raquel.
Well, Raquel, I believe I would take Raquel actually over Lyra.
No, I take Lyra.
I think Lyra's problem is that she is unauthentic 100%. From her entrance when she comes out to everything she does in the ring, I just don't believe anything she does. When Raquel stands there like this with Roxanne hands folded or with Liv and sunglasses and do-rag, I go, there could be something there. When she stands next to me, she is the female Wardlow. She is female Wardlow. And that's what she is. And she stands there. She looks important. I never said it was. I'm just describing. I'm just saying facts. She stands there. She looks physically imposing, and she doesn't have to do anything. She fits better as a bodyguard and as a tag partner than she does on the solo run. Like her being Roxanne's bodyguard would be perfect for the rest of her career.
Marcus, I believe this is what you ask Penta a lot of the time. Penta asks Adam Pearce why he doesn't love Penta.
Yes. And my Raw moment of the night. Put my arm around Pierce. When Penta arrived to WWE, everybody loved Penta. Everybody loved Penta. Why don't you love Penta? This was the most politicking. This is what I imagine what politics are like in the back of the WWE locker room.
But there was no bribe. There was no bribe. Normally you would like. Hold on. Marcus, why you no love Penta?
Just hand the money or something. He gave him no incentive. Penta, you've been on every Raw since we did the week 2 of joining Netflix. Literally every Raw. You get to do your walk, you get to do your shit, but Penta, you ain't winning. You ain't winning. I don't remember last time you won, Penta. Okay.
You know, for a second though, when he put his arm around Pierce, I thought they were both gonna Penta walk.
Just Penta walk off the screen. So this led to a confrontation.
Yeah, Rusev also is asking why he's wasting time with clowns because he also needs he also deserves a championship. So he books Rusev versus Penta
for the night. And this is like he booked 3 of these matches that he didn't have set up, right?
Yes. So again, I just want to point out, if you went into today's show, what got bumped, what was already planned, because he should have surely had a match. He should have had at least something planned for the night that something may have had to get bumped. And I don't want to say the contract signing, but they already alluded that thing wasn't there.
Yeah, they already said we ain't doing that tonight. We canceled. So what was bumped? Because he had that tag match with LA Knight, not LA Knight. They had the match with LA Knight and Brasserie, not tag match. They booked the Nikki Bella Asuka, and then Rusev and Penta. And I'm going like, what was going to be? This was an hour show. This was an hour show. You had nothing together. You had none of your facts together. I would have fired Pierce on principle for this shit. He had nothing lined up. Showed up to work going, I don't know.
Yeah.
It figured itself out. But Manny, my question for this is, if you had a wrestling show, let's say you ran Monday Night Raw, would you show the matches that got pushed up? Like,
yes. I see. I would do exactly what Tony Khan does and tell you exactly everything that's happening on that show. Like he does with Dynamite, maybe a day or 2 days before that show, and then you go, "Oh, this was bumped, that was bumped," so it makes more real, and then you can have frustration.
Yes.
Like, oh, it was bumped for this, but you were never really properly booked.
Yeah, I wanted it to be like, you know how Jimmy Kimmel on his show always say, "Oh, we don't have time for Matt Damon." I wanted to be one of those moments where it would be like Tyler Bate and I don't know. I'm just gonna say like Charlie Dempsey or some shit about to have a match tonight. Now they got bumped.
The two British boys. Why you got bumped the two British boys?
I couldn't think of anybody. All right, how about this? Obafemi and Bobby Roode were gonna wrestle tonight. And something random. And it's like, no, they got bumped. They got bumped. Oh, we can't see this. And I want to never get those matches, by the way. Never get the matches they advertise. Chris Jericho versus Ricky Steamboat tonight. Never got it.
Marcus, you know what I also want? Do you want also want? I want it I want their backstage reaction of it being bumped, filmed like Total Divas when every time Natty got bumped from WrestleMania.
Yes.
That's what I want. That's all I need. That's all I need. I'm not asking for much.
Yes, and you can make a full storyline, like you said, of all of this. You can always show their reaction, and then 1 week, you know, like Penta can walk up to Pierce. Why don't you love Penta? Why do you keep bumping me? You bump me for Nikki Bella and Asuka. Who wants to see that shit?
So yeah, this Penta versus Rusev match was really, really good. Penta gets distracted by Woods and leaps into a Machka kick for the win. I don't think this is the end of this, but I really enjoyed this.
AEW. That would be my chant if I was there. This was what I would call a Dynamite classic. This was just on Dynamite for no reason. We're never gonna see these guys for another 4 weeks, but it was on the card because it was Dynamite. I thought it was a solid match. I thought it was good. Penta took the loss as he's been doing. But I think they're trying to build up Rusev, but I don't honestly know what they're building Rusev up for. I'm not putting him in the world title picture.
No. He's the king of the mid card.
Yeah. And what? Is he going to chase Dominic Mysterio as the Intercontinental Champion? No.
I mean, I want to see it, but I want to see it. I want to see Dominic killed.
I think the better use of Rusev would be using them with my partners in organizations of TNA and AAA. I think Rusev would shine in AAA, just going down there and just kicking ass, and like I think he could have filled that trick role of just being TNA's favorite champion or God's favorite champion, the Redeemer, as he needs to redeem this entire country from its obscurity that has been in for the past 20 years.
AJ Lee came out wearing the IC title. She reintroduces herself. She is your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. I mean, this was so corny for me. I forgot what AJ Lee was like.
Oh my God, Manny. How dare you? How dare you? The woman code out there, she's talking about mental health. She's talking about getting therapy, got a therapy chain going, got standing ovation for getting her mental health together and returning to the ring. Leaving out the part that I wanted to hear. The CM Punk had her captured for many years.
He
was throwing barrels at us as we were trying to save her. He's just up there.
He's like not Donkey Kong.
He's up there like Donkey Kong, being a mean old man, throwing barrels at me as we're trying to get to AJ Lee.
And first of all,
chasing their kids.
Let me take Jimmy's comment off because first of all, if you're gonna make a Donkey Kong joke, you've got to say CM Punk was throwing Bronson Reeds because that man is built like a barrel with arms.
But Bronson Reed can be both barrel and Donkey Kong at the same time. He can do two roles. He's like Michael B. Jordan in Sinners.
Jimmy did say, I appreciate therapy charm being that it is suicide prevention month. Mental health is an important issue. I think it's cool that it can be brought up in a promo. I really thought it was cool when LA Knight did it, and then when CM Punk did it numerous times as well in AEW. I think people where people idolize someone so much, I think people like that should be the ones that actually say things like that and say it on TV, not just on like a random tweet or like Instagram story. It's cool things like that where people will be influenced to actually go get themselves help, and it'd be nice to see more stars actually talk about that.
Yeah, I agree. I think that like the way you brought up AJ and LA Knight and stuff like that, but even Eddie Kingston, these over macho guys on the show, who are like, these guys are confident, they say what they say, they just seem like tough guys and all that, and then when they say it, it really helps. I thought the promo overall came off as authentic. You may say corny, I say authentic, as in like
that's probably who she is, though. I just don't remember that period of time. It just seems so long ago.
Yeah, but this is even a different type of promo than she was before, because I think this is your first promo back in 10 years. I don't think she's been, of course, she hasn't been in front of a crowd this large in forever. And I'm not saying this was the biggest WWE crowd ever. I'm just saying she has not publicly spoke like this in forever. And, you know, she's having to deal with all the chants going on. She's thinking about her lines, the important stuff to go on. And I think she was really shook up by it. And it came up as authentic. You can see the nervous energy coming off of it. And, you know, I thought it was all fine. I wasn't expecting her to wreak havoc on all that. But I did think the video package helped her promo earlier, because it established that, oh, yeah, this was a big deal back in the day. He comes back, yada, yada. And it said, the video package said everything she needed to say, as she kind of stumbled through some of the stuff she's trying to say by going with her real emotions. So and then Becky comes out there.
Becky comes out, says it has nothing to do with her, her stank, or her stank ass husband, but she is wearing her title. AJ tells her to come and get it. Becky removes her sunglasses and she's sporting a nasty black eye.
Yeah,
that's like all the way over here.
Yeah. So, all right, Manny. So here's me being a horrible human being. This is me being a horrible human being. So she's saying AJ gave her the black eye. There's part of me, due to Seth being a heel, I'm saying Seth could have did it. He grabbed her and everything. He's crazy. He's a fucking nightmare. And then when he went to the ring to get that title from AJ Lee, there's a threat. I'm just saying. I'm joking.
He did threaten her. He did.
He did. He's like, I ain't your punk ass boyfriend. Yeah.
And then CM Punk comes from behind. If I was CM Punk, I would have stole the world title too.
Give me a title, SF. It's mine.
Seth gets in ring, tries to get the title. CM Punk comes from behind. Seth agrees to the match. And there we are.
Yeah, he should. He just still didn't have to.
He still didn't have to. They got the title back.
I wouldn't sign the contract. I mean, personally, I wouldn't sign anything anyway. Too. I don't care what people. I don't care what the people are saying. But I thought Becky was fantastic in this. Just in her nonsense rant, she was going after the fans too.
Oh, that guy deserved it.
Yeah, she went after him. My favorite Becky line every week is that I'm the greatest of all time. I'm not the only one saying this.
Sports Illustrated said, I want Sports Illustrated to come out with a new post saying put Becky last or something.
Yeah, but she added to it. She's like, I'm not Sports Illustrated said it. The Milwaukee Herald said it. Like they're Milwaukee. Lots of people are saying it. I'm the greatest. But I mean, this has been proper build to the match. I think Seth's coming off as the biggest little bitch in the wrestling, but I think it's by design. And I'm looking forward to the mixed tag. They got me hyped for it.
Yeah. Then we get Nikki Bella versus Asuka.
Also, this is much better than the last time they teamed together. When the last time they teamed together, it was against and Lacey Evans. I'm just saying this is an upgrade. It's an upgrade for them.
Nikki Bella versus Asuka. This also had no reason to be this good.
I won't call it that good. Like
Marcus, I'm going to tell you now.
I'm just happy Nikki survived it, I guess.
No, I'm going to tell you now. Because that Nikki Bella versus Becky Lynch match was god-awful.
Yeah. But Becky ain't no Asuka. Asuka is one of the greatest of all time in the ring. But I was happy that it went. They got through it. I wish she got spit in her face though. I'm just saying. I just wish she would have spit in Nikki's face.
Harsh.
Well, I like when Asuka spits in people's face. I just think Nikki deserved it for what she tried to do to Wade Barrett.
You deserve it.
But Nikki took the loss here. Do you think that they are looking down on Nikki Bella because of?
No, I think this is adds to the growing nonsense because Asuka chat shit backstage. Nikki shoves her, and then Rhea shows up. So this is clearly looking towards Asuka probably and Kyrie versus Nikki Bella and Rhea Ripley.
Poor Kyrie, who I don't know what she was trying to do with multiple times when she was lingering around, but she looked like she was massaging a finger one time. She was saying hi, but Asuka as the just angry. She don't need your friend. She don't need your friendship. She don't need your advice. Just that kind of like leave EO alone. I don't understand her crazy protection of EO. She's like Japanese Don Callis, basically. Stay away from my
No, because at least you want to see Asuka. You want to see Asuka. Whenever Don Callis, first of all, when Don Callis appears, first it's like a burning sensation of his music. It sounds like a burning campfire.
Yeah,
and then his face appears on the Titantron, and they're like, oh man, just go away.
I 100% support Asuka's managerial career. I want Asuka to manage her and just being a shady, shifty manager. I'm just saying it'll work. She'd be like Sensational Sherry all over again, but Japanese.
I mean, if we ever take this seriously, I would love to ask her to be my agent.
Yes, because I feel like she'd jump in somebody's face. You refuse to pay my client?
You book
that look?
him. You book him.
You book him.
If you don't, she'll spit in your face.
Yeah. Yeah, she gives such a look of bitch on everybody. I am a killer. I've killed people. The hurt business may hurt people, but I kill people.
And that's when you'll see me on sitting next to Jimmy Fallon on the Tonight Show.
Manny's getting all the deals because he has a cutthroat Oscar running the show.
Marcus, you know what I'll do as well? I'll give Oscar 90%. Just take, give me 10.
Yeah. Honestly, you give Oscar the Meryl Streep roles in the Devil Wears Prada, I'm 100% buy that too. Just being a bitch all the
time. Then we get the main event: LA Knight versus Bronson Reed. Breaker causes a distraction on Bronson to pick up the win. This actually was surprisingly good for an LA Knight match.
Again, you've been saying that a lot lately. Just admit it. LA Knight is much better in the ring. He's doing much better, and he's having solid matches lately. He's been solid. He's been good. I would say he's on the same. He's been on par with, he's been ahead of like Damian Priest, or he's been on par with, I would say, some of the Penta matches and stuff like that. I feel like LA Knight's been delivering. Will I give world title? No.
No, that's the same thing I would say about Jade Cargill too. I don't want them being I don't want them holding world titles. I just don't.
Jay's winning that title already. Is that WrestlePalooza they're gonna wrestle? Or is that?
No, I thought that was on SmackDown.
Is it a SmackDown match? I don't remember. Or is it Saturday Night Main Event, or the other 500 shows they try to promote at the same time?
It could be on the AAA show for all we know.
I don't know if Stratton's allowed in Mexico. Who knows what she may say? She's fighting a black woman. She's in Mexico. She may say anything.
She might say she might make fun of she might come after the Browns.
She's like, I have JBL in my corner. He's gonna say everything I feel. I agree with everything he says.
I miss racist JBL.
What do you mean? He's still around? He's still around?
He's not around in WWE TV.
He was on the last AAA show? Did he talk shit on commentary?
He was calling it.
Yeah.
They need to take Conan off that. Listening to Conan on that is like sleepy time. He just seems that he's too tired to be there.
Yeah, that's what he's good at. Jumping up and down, luchador. That's real lucha libre right there. No one cares? Okay. Back to Corey. Back to Corey.
So they continue beating up LA Knight after the match, and Jimmy makes a save, but then he gets jumped on. Jay makes a save. LA Knight takes care of everyone with a chair, but then is speared by Jay to end Raw.
Best spear of Jay's career. I'm just saying. Best spear. He nailed that son of a bitch. And I was like, yeah, you had that shit coming. And Jimmy, what are you doing? They go check on LA Knight, man. Don't check on LA Knight. Fuck him.
So that was the end of Raw.
So are they teasing Jay being heel, essentially? Or do you think he's going to go heel? I can't see him going heel. He's too popular.
I don't see him going heel. I just see him exploring the Roman Reigns path. Because the way he was confronted by Jimmy when he was like, we need to start looking after us and make sure everyone respects us or acknowledges us. Jimmy said, you're not sounding like yourself. You're starting to sound like Roman. And then he walked off saying, well, listen, sounding like me doesn't seem to be working out very well. Or something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing.
That was exactly what he said. That wasn't even a paraphrase. That was exactly what he said.
And I think because of what Roman said to him before that fatal 4-way in Paris, of you need to start looking after you, is what really helped him. I think he's going to start exploring that, but I think he's going to see the error of his ways. I think that's the way it's been going to end up being booked.
Yeah, I just need him to team up with Jimmy and save the tag division on Raw. It's just, you can have him, the Braun and Bronze. You give them the titles. We got a good tag team rivalry right there.
I think I think they're the ones to tell Kofi and Xavier, you need to stop being little bitches. And then Kofi like, how dare you?
How dare
the way Kofi does. And then that will snap them out of this bullshit mourning era.
Let them mourn, Manny. There's nothing else new. I guess it's giving Waller work.
Where's Austin Theory?
He got hurt. He's hurt. He'll be back though.
He should have been in that match with Lyra and Raquel for the battle for it.
I need to find it.
Because he's missing it too.
Don't know what that it is, but he missing it. It's right there.
Yeah.
He's John Cena's last opponent. Spoiler.
I don't
Sorry.
think he is. I think it's
Sorry. I spoiled it.
I think it's Gunther.
Gunther would be a worthy opponent. But how do you go from Brock to Gunther? I just feel like that's just, what, y'all trying to kill me on my way out? People are gonna hit me. They're gonna fucking hit me.
And that'll be the episode of the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. Maybe the watch along where you see grown men cry.
Nah, not this time. I'm okay, Cena. It's okay. It's okay.
It will be when Penta breaks up with you.
Well, I did break up with Penta. It was over that conversation. Why don't you love me?
So yeah, if you wasn't at the start of the show, we have scheduling changes coming in 2 weeks. As of after the 20th, we will no longer be doing the Tuesday show. We'll move into Wednesdays, and we'll still continue with the Thursday show. And the start time for Saturday will change. We just don't know what time that will be at this moment in time.
And then, whatever that's going to be, maybe there's a random Monday show I throw out there every now and then. Be like, they email the results. And then we just cover the other stuff. Because, what if Raw gets good, Manny? What if Raw is good?
No,
Raw was solid this week.
No, so let's take a history lesson. There was a number of times where this specific show, the Tuesday show, was always in jeopardy because Raw wasn't always that good, and we were considering just ending it.
Well, you tried to end Dynamite a lot of times. And
I think still trying and find ways to end Dynamite, but Dynamite's actually really good to watch these days.
It could always be Raw. If you tried to end, you're like, Raw's useless.
I don't think there'll be a watch along for that because that'll be about that start time was looking like 3 a.m. for me, and it'll probably be about 4 a.m. for you, Kane, over in the Netherlands.
Yeah, and it's about time for me to start going to work at that time, so it's too late. It's coming up too late. Yeah,
I believe it's coming on directly after SmackDown, which is like, I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't think I've even got the time, the ability to stay up to finish a SmackDown on a Friday.
And even considering I would like to do the Canelo versus fight, and Crawford fight. That comes up too late as well.
I mean, if you wake me up when that main event happens, I'll come jump online.
So wait, man, you want me to wake you up before we go?
Yeah.
Yo. Nah, that ain't gonna happen.
If
I don't know when I know it starts at 6 p.m. my time. But boxing, you gotta wait like 4 hours before they actually.
Yeah, it will be like 5 a.m., possibly 7 a.m. by the time that fight happens.
Yeah, just get in the ring. Just show me the fight. I don't care about the other card.
Stop doing things in Vegas. Stop doing them on the East Coast where it's a regular time for everyone else.
No, if it's on the East Coast, they still start boxing at the same time. They go late.
No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't.
Yeah. They like the fight party vibe, which is always a good vibe.
Kane said, "I already work an early shift this week, so getting up early isn't so bad for me at 4. I thought it was 6 a.m. today. I don't even think my legs fully work at this moment. I crab walked when I got out of it. My hips hurt, my knees hurt.
Manny coming in beat up. With a doctor's note.
So beat up. You're lucky my mouth works. The vocal cords work. If they didn't, I'd say, nah, I ain't doing the show.
So what you're saying is you're doing a Charles Xavier right now. You just hear in the chair. That's all you can do.
So
Can't go for evidence is no. Wake me up inside, save me. Nothing up a go.
No, because wake me up before you go. Marcus ain't planning on going solo.
Yeah, but again, there'll be no way I can do it if it's unless they start the fight at a reasonable time.
It's not gonna start.
It's gonna because it says starts at 6 p.m. We're gonna get some bullshit, 800 video packages, the undercard, some more video.
Some fights are gonna go the distance
ads.
as well and make it go longer.
Yeah. And it's like still to come later tonight. Canelo Crawford, match of the century or decade or whatever we call it.
You go your two fights before your two things before the fight. Canelo's just getting taped up. Now it's like, what was he? What? Why?
Yeah. What do you mean they just showing up? What do you mean Alan Pierce just booked 3 matches on this card? You didn't have nothing set up, damn.
So yeah, we'll be back this Thursday for your Dynamite and NXT reviews. So like the video, subscribe if you haven't, donate if you can to at the www.sharpshooters.com. Hit that PayPal link. I think there's a link in the description as well. Not sure if that works, but you will find it at the sharpshooters.com website.
It works. I believe in it. Not like the QR codes. It works.
The QR code was the biggest failure we've ever done.
Oh no, yeah. Try.
And there will be no more Sunday videos because you lot don't watch them.
What are you talking about? I got half the views we got for the last show. This is the best Sunday video you ever did. Not never did, but I mean, like the results. It got over 30. Like Rampage on Sunday.
So yeah, like the video, subscribe if you haven't.
Maybe our Sunday videos are NFL video, Manny, where I can just criticize the New York Jets for costing me money.
Hey, we're still better than the Browns, the Bears this week.
The Bears, you too, you fools.
We're still better than the Bears.
The quote Linkin Park, put my trust in you, but it doesn't really matter. I skipped ahead of the song, but I don't care. I wasted time on that. I could have continued my Demon Slayer binge that's been going on. Okay, it's been.
You could have done both. You could have done both.
No, because I was invested. Once you're invested, I can't do both. I can't. I don't care about this emotional shit.
Justin Fields is giving me hope. Justin Fields is giving me hope that we may be able to do something on offense. However, the defense is not giving me any hope.
Yeah, Manny, I believe that they gave you hope like it was Star Wars: A New Hope, but then in the second half of the end of the game, it was The Empire Strikes Back. Whatever the hell. Ridiculous. And then you call it Return of the Jedi because Rogers would be that Jedi. I still don't know how they won that game, man.
It was that Gibson strip from the kickoff. Not kickoff. Yeah, it was the kickoff.
Yeah, it was kickoff. Hurts. It hurts. Pain. That's all I'm saying. Pain.
Well, our next game is against Manchester City, so we're going to get banged up. We're going to lose even more.
I don't know if you can lose twice, but in the second game, in the same game, but you can.
You can. Physically and mentally.
We lost the physical, the mental. We lost in a public game. The game with the public.
It also doesn't help that our coach isn't giving us much security either. Normally the coach is the one that's like, I'm not sure. Normally the coach is the one on the hot seat. He's threatening to leave us all the time. Like, maybe I'm not the man cut out for this job. Don't say this.
Don't say that. Yeah, don't do that. That's the one thing, coach. Maybe I'm not the man for this job. I believe I should be able to fire you and not have to pay you another dime. Shit like that, coach. Maybe I'm just not the proper man for the job. No, you interviewed like you were. Fuck that. I'm not paying you another dime till you win a game. You can't go and do no shit like that. That's bullshit. You suffer out there and say, "Oh, we're right there." You lied to the people. We're right there. I see it. I see some highs. We're right there. Don't know what that means. But a coach will always say, we're right there. We're in the middle of it. And we just got to figure out some of the, we're making a few errors. Once we get through that, we'll be unstoppable. I am the man for this job. And that's my team is the team for the job.
Normally when I hear a coach say we're right there, he's getting fired in 4 games.
Yeah, Yeah, absolutely. The right there, about that's 100%. That's fire and talk. That's when you know, like, yeah, this ain't going nowhere. We're right there. Yeah, but I'm not telling you where we are. Here's the rest of the league up here. We're down here. We're right there.
We're borderline. Right, we're borderline D League at this moment.
Yeah. Right there is the easiest way to say, yeah, we're in last place.
That's true also, but they said the board has my back. or the chairman says we back the manager.
Yeah, or the ownership is back me on this. So these, yeah. Whenever the desperation comes,
just get that cardboard box and start packing up your desk.
Yeah, when you're not even talking about the game anymore, and you're talking about management and shit like that, you know you're on your way out. You're about to be what they would say. You're upset.
You're already in the hot seat.
Yeah, it's already too hot. You're standing at the podium and said, "Sit down." Too hot. Too hot. I'm on the bubble. I'm about to get out of here.
Yeah. Who you got in the next game?
What do you mean? Which game? What sport?
The Packers.
Oh, the Packers versus the Commanders this Thursday? I got the Packers.
We've got the Bills, and I think the Bills will win.
It's
looking like a bad day for me on Sunday.
But no, Josh Allen looks like the man now. Josh Allen
has been the man. I think this time round, I think the Bills might not be the tightest hits in the game. The Bills might actually go get that, because I don't think the Chiefs. It's too early to write off the Chiefs, but
I wrote them off.
But
I think it's over.
I hope it's over.
I think the Eagles ended it for us, and the Kelsey getting married to Swift. I think that confirmed that's over. Football is not the most important thing for them anymore. It's over.
Yeah. So yeah, Sunday's looking like a bad day for me. It's Manchester City versus Manchester United, and then the Bills at the Jets. I've just taken 2 L's on Sunday.
Yeah, I believe the Bills are going to mollywop the Jets. I don't think I'm watching those 2 games. I'm going, yeah, there's levels to this, and that is that's not level playing field right there.
Okay. I was going to say, if the Knicks were playing too, that'd be 3 L's for me at some point.
Yeah, somehow the Knicks lost, and it wasn't. Jalen Brunson got hurt. he was just hanging around, I guess, his kids or his family, and then all of a sudden he's tripped and he's out for the season. I mean, he's like, what the fuck? We have potential. We could have won the finals this year. There's no Halliburton. There's no Jason Tatum. It's for the Knicks. The East is for the Knicks this year.
It's actually quite annoying, actually, because at the time I'm in New York, I can't even catch a Knicks game. I think it's preseason when I'm over.
Oh, because you're gonna be around October, right?
Yeah, I think the season kicks off 22nd, 23rd.
Yeah, late October or early November is when the season starts. That's a shame. I wanted to always see you Square Garden, Square Martin. I always say it weird. It's a rush hour outtake. I always wanted to see you square with Martin.
Martin Square Garden.
Yeah.
Not even Madison.
Yeah, fuck it up. Just completely fuck it up.
I do want to be in Chicago one day to go, it's Ron Harper from the basketball.
Yeah. All right, so here's something I do whenever I go to a basketball game. If you remember Coming to America, I have to do the Eddie Murphy line when he's there. In the face. I like this. Every now and then I would just say that. Just because I'm at a basketball game.
No, I would like, you know what I'd like from Coming to America? I'd like to have 2 guys just always standing in front of me, throwing roses on the floor as I walk.
Rose petals, yes. Well, you're supposed to have the women do it. The I don't even know what they were called. I forget what they called. The royal something. I know they cleaned the royal penis, but whatever they did. The rose petals. But the low-key one funny season there. The royal penis is clean. It's a shot line of just that. But my life is so hard. Just that sigh, I'm like, this is so annoying.
Yeah, so annoying. Such an inconvenience.
Yes. Come to America, classic. To the kids today, that's basically a black and white movie.
Coming to America 2 was awful, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. This is what I want at all.
All right, we're lingering. We out. Peace.
Peace out. Pieces and penises for everybody.
Pizzas and penises?
I didn't say pieces and penises. I said pieces and penises. Pieces of penises for everybody.
Ah, that's even worse.
720p. Represent. That's what the ladies call me on the street. 720p. I still don't know what it means.
They call me Four Cocks. With a K.
Four Cocks. You know, I'm glad Total Recall didn't remake it and then do like, you know, instead of a 3 boob chick, they just in the remake a 3 dick guy or something. You know how pissed off people would be?
I think people will be like, that's too far now. We've gone too far.
Yeah, nobody wants to see a 3 dick guy.
Woke has gone too far.
Yeah.
Woke has gone too far.
It's too far. One of them smaller than the other. Nobody wants to see a 3 dick guy. Although AJ Lee's looking at that title like she just saw a 3 dick guy.
I just want to point out, me and Marcus also spoke about, we were talking in the pre-show about the Apple event today.
Oh yeah.
There's a bit in there which we may use for a future show, but it involved us watching the McDonald's event for new products.
It's the same shit over and over, but Ronald's giving it. Ronald's going out there and delivering serious keynote. Grimace comes out and bring Grimace on stage, talk about some products. Hamburgers talk about what they stole. Burger King.
The new chicken nugget is 0.01 bigger than last year. Woo!
You know what? And you know, we were almost Trump free. We almost did the show Trump free. I would love to see every company ran like Trump runs the country. We're Ronald McDonald denying shit. Never happened. Fake news. We never killed kids. We never got people obese. We don't have sugar in our salad. Fake news. Just nonsense. All nonsense. Give me more McDonald's nonsense, people.
Oh, I love it. All right, we out this time. Peace.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Dubai's.
That guy's breath stinks behind me.